In this video, I'll be doing a cosmetic transformation on my 6.2 Silverado. Now, I got this thing and it was pretty beat up. If you haven't been following the series, here's a really quick walk around of what it looks like. So as you can tell, this thing is beat up. It looks really, really rough, especially being as new of a truck as it is. As nice of a truck as it is mechanically, it's pretty low mileage and it's the highest trim level possible. It has bows, heated and cooled seats. It's an LTZ. So there is so much value in this truck, and the thing that's holding it back, that definitely held it back, that allowed me to get such an incredible deal on it, was how it looked, was the visual appearance. So in this video, we'll be fixing that, addressing that, and taking care of that on a budget. Hope you enjoy. It is my favorite day, but it's an everyday occurrence. We're getting some new parts from the UPS. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna grab whatever is mine. Brakes for the Silverado. Yep, these are definitely the brakes. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Right. That's it, brother. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. You as well. Got the parts in. Shouts FedEx. Always getting the parts. I think we have fender flares and rockers for that beast. So the first thing that we are tackling on this truck is right here. I have a couple different ideas for it. I want to sand it down and make it not rusty and not look bad. I don't really want to replace it, so I'm going to try to fix it myself by sanding it down, maybe with a sander, maybe with a little wire wheel, wire brush. I don't know yet, but we're going for it. And then I'd like to get it to paint match, but I don't know if the texture is going to be off. So the first thing I'm going to try is prime it, paint it, see how it looks. If that doesn't pan out, I'm going to hit it with truck bed coating, which will make it black and it'll kind of accent the wheels. It won't look too bad, but it also won't look too good. Then I was thinking about doing like a line here maybe and keeping the silver, but then doing black. And then the final option would be to lay that truck bed coating on the whole thing and then go over it with silver to kind of paint match it, but still give it a texture. That's going to be the last resort because I don't really want to do it, but I don't know what I'm doing. I've never tackled anything like this, so we're going to see how it plays out. I would really like it to look clean, so we'll get to it. Let me get that 50-50. Hold up. It's coming off. Progress. This is where we started. This is where we farted. I mean, this is where we are. This is where we started. Okay, check that out. We grabbed the sandblaster, as you can see there, the air compressor, and really went to town on this. It looks a lot better. You can see it's much smoother, and it's not perfect, but it's a lot better. Okay, so now I'm ready to hit this thing with primer. I don't have any filler at the moment, so I'm gonna hit it with base primer just so that the exposed metal doesn't rust. And then get some filler primer, hit it with that, unless this turns out to look good. I doubt it will. I don't know if I could hit it with a few coats and then sand it, but regardless, I'm gonna tape this up, mask it off, that way I don't overspray on the black, and then get to land some prime. So this looks a lot better from a distance, and probably where you're sitting behind the screen, it looks pretty good. But if we move up close, it's still just as textured and bad, unfortunately. So we'll definitely have to figure out something else. I mean, this is a massive improvement over how it looked before, no question about that. And there's gonna be bug gunk and splatter and dirt all over. I mean, you can see how dirty this thing has gotten. But if I'm taking the time to get this far, then I want to go all the way and get this looking better. So that's going to be the plan. Okay, so now I'm going to hit this little plastic piece that has just a couple scuffs with some color mix, color match paint. I could hit it with clear and it would vanish these, but I'm going to hit it with color match anyway. And that should go over some of the other smaller imperfections as well. Sweet, so I just hit it really quick and you can see a lot of the very minor imperfections have vanished. It's not perfect. There's still a little crack, or not a crack, a scrape right there. I didn't go too heavy, as you can see. And again, it's not perfect, but it is much better. And for not having to replace this and using maybe $1 worth of this can of paint, maybe $2, it turned out a lot better. So that's it for the transformation. I'll throw a picture up right now of what it looks like with the fender flares on. This thing turned out incredibly. Got the front bumper done, all of that taken care of, the rust blasted off, the rust starting to form on the bed addressed, and then of course the fender flares put on, which was probably the biggest transformer of them all. Now I still have yet to get that one fender in, and so I need to install that once that comes in, as well as change the headlight casings so that we don't have that little hole and so they don't look as fogged over. So it's not quite done, but this video for the time being is finished up, and I think we had an incredible transformation for just a couple $100. So hopefully you like this. Hopefully you're excited to follow along with the build. Check out the buying vlog, check out what it sells for, because it's going to be massively profitable, and I've been using this truck like crazy while I've been owning it, so it's been super exciting in that regard. Anyway, drop a comment down below telling me what you think I should do next. Check out the programs that are linked down below if you're interested in learning how to make automotive money. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date, and with that in mind, I will see you on the next one. Peace.